Hey guys, it's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site and theantidote.com. Have an opportunity to sit down and chill with a very special guest today. Got my boy QP all the way out. He is a native of California. He's here for the Bayou Battle League here in Baton Rouge. Had an awesome battle last night. Came to chat with us. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Let's kind of just jump straight into it. How was like life growing up so far as hip hop culture goes, being out in Cali?
Out in Cali?
Yeah.
Whole bunch of West Coast music that I was forced to listen to. You feel me? So me, I always been like a New York dude at heart, though I was born and raised in Cali. So it was just like with all the Snoop Dogs and the Ice Cubes and the slow West Coast tempo beats, I was the Dipset. You feel me? Like
All the way
Pink
deep
and
down.
all that Cameron, you feel me? Hell Rail, but yeah, that was me. I always was multifaceted with music. I like all kinds of music. You know what I'm saying? So East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, the Lunatics, all of that.
Very dope, very dope. Now, with that understanding where you're so diverse where music was concerned, how did battle rap become such a prevalent part of your life? Or is that kind of where music started for you?
Yeah. Well, I did music well before battles. So,
Okay.
When I was in the studio making music like I always have been. I think it was kind of trash back in the day. I didn't have trash back then, but I was in the studio nonetheless. A guy made a phone call, heard me rap, and he called the dude Jay Fox, who actually found and conceded from Wildin' Out. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out Jay Fox, shout out Khan. That's when that shit on nigga squad. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's been. That's what
Made you laugh?
For me, he got the Suns jersey all behind the camp. Shout out Joe. Listen, you feel what I'm saying? See, it's a whole movement. But,
Right.
But yeah, that's how I came into battle rap. Like music led me to battle rap. So once I found my niche and it started like paying me, I battled a cat named Tiger Ty with a fucking red Kool-Aid shirt. Like, this is some tea for you guys. This is some tea.
Insiders.
Right? Insiders edition. I battled him, and the dude that I battled rapped the same bars against me the first time as the second time, but he was so like retardedly talented with my mixture of my time that it went viral, and we was on World Star Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I got my hand on that.
Oh, very nice and very dope. Now, knowing that music led you into battle rap, you actually do a little bit of ghostwriting.
Yeah.
Let's kind of talk about how you got into that venture and how that experience has been since you've kind of grown as a ghostwriter.
Because ghostwriting is more like a lot of people do it and probably don't like take credit for it, I guess you could say.
Right.
But like me, I help so many different people rap, and not just help them rap by giving them bars, but like the formula of how to formulate this lifestyle of looking at a situation and finding the bars in it. Like you can make bars out of anything. You look back here, what we got? Barack Obama. Feel me? Our country, what we got? Barack Obama Nation. You feel what I'm saying? And then like, feel me? A lot of people felt like he had the economy not where it's supposed to be. So, you know, it told you from the get, Abomination. You feel me? Like everything is a fucking bar.
Right.
If you just open up your mind and see it like that. So like me, over time, a lot of people will come to me to get the formula for how to do this without getting writer's block, things like that. So,
right.
You know, I just been working hard with the writer shit. My delivery and performance was trash as hell my first 7 years rapping. Like now I just found my charisma just doing battles with other QP, clean paper. This is the guy who has more bars now because he ran into me.
Right.
So now he has more content. Now I have more performance. So now the world has a better, you know, QP, period. QP, clean paper, quantum physics, but however you want to look at half a pound at the end of the day, you know, 224 grams of you.
Did you catch that? I don't think they caught that. They didn't catch that. Play it back and drop the comment below if you caught that. We want to know if you caught that real spill. All right, now let's kind of talk about the name QP, quantum physics.
Right.
How did you come into the establishment of that name?
Right. My name is Quentin. That's my name.
Okay.
Right? And you can call me Q. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Moe's Southwest Grill. I don't know if y'all had it. It's one of my favorite. They got queso dip.
Get some queso.
Right. So I used to do what people do when you're younger. You know, you live in the streets. You moving probably. You work at the job at your front.
Right.
I worked at Moe's and I was selling drugs. So the dude kept calling me QP, my coworker Amos. And I'm like, yo, bro. It's Q or Quentin, Q ball if you want to sound silly. When you say it, he's like, nah, QP, it's QP. So like that's how I got the name QP. I started rocking with it. Now, the quantum physics didn't come until like 3, 4, 5 years later.
Right.
When people assume the intricate levels of my bars, there's like, it's gotta stand for quantum physics because people were calling me quarter pound. For the longest time, I'm like, I know I'm a skinny guy, quarter pound. No, it's not my fucking name. You know what I'm saying? And I rocked with the quantum physics. Then I actually kind of started to embody it in the sense that I like to educate people while I'm rapping. So it's not just hearing me rap, is you're learning something or it's rehashing something from your past. so you can kind of relate to that for the replay value. You understand what I'm saying to you? So that's kind of one of my things.
I love the fact that you have so many metaphorical symbolisms and so many cultural puns as you start to really hit in that battle league aspect. So how did that come into play? Do you think it was something that was based in a foundation from grade school where literature was concerned, or was there someone that you looked up to that you kind of emulated?
Yeah, well, okay, the reason I battle rap or even attempted is Cassidy. Cassidy, the sauce that he had. That's why it's just like, you know, even Cassidy, all of us, was Cassidy. That's the reason why. And the reason we rap on music, Fabulous, people like that, because they rhyme everything. It's called compound rhyming. So when he say, I'm assuming, I'm so into you, he not going to just rhyme the end, you. He going to rhyme, assume I'm so into you, zoomed it right into view. Feel me? Like, everything is going to be so well articulated that, man, I would tell my girl, hey, you should probably fuck with him. to that, because I, you know what I'm saying, he's saucing this shit. Like, that's how I like
that's
to
real.
word my shit. So like now that's the goal. That's always been the bar. It's been set there. So like if your career's in limbo, that's because the bar was set high, right? And then now if the bar's set high and your career's in limbo, everybody should be able to win.
Right.
Just because you want the bar to be set low. But anyway, moving forward. Then what happened? Walk through the living room. Then what happened? Go ahead.
I'm in love. Now, you talk about having so many behind-the-scenes secrets in regards to battle rap. Mm-hmm. And I think it comes into play with ghostwriting, because I know you've written for some really large names. Right. And a lot of people assume that you write for some of the female battlers in the league. Let's kind of talk about that.
Right, yeah, because, you know, here's the thing. I got to touch bases on this, because a lot of people, I went on a rant probably about 4 months ago, right?
Right.
And I was yelling, and I meant everything that I said, because I'm not a person that rambles. And if I do ramble, guarantee you there is some gemstones within that rambling, right? So, like, while I was rambling, I brought up 40 Bar's name, Jazz the rapper's name. You know, me and Clean, obviously, we've been rocking. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people think like, oh, because he got secrets with 40 Bars and Jazz, he must be writing for them. No. If I get next to your favorite girl battle rapper, right, I'm not on the same shit that y'all on. Everybody trying to spit bars to each other. Yo, did you hear this? No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear more like, what makes you tick spiritually? Like, what got you here? What made you want to do this for the culture and for yourself? Because being a battle rapper, it's like a chosen few.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those chosen few, I happen to know them personally. So, like, in my book, right, like, back in the day when Jazz lost her virginity time, or back when I battled 40 Bars and I lost to 40 Bars, like, people don't know what went on behind the scenes when I battled 40 Bars, because, you know, here's the thing, a lot of people say I did beat 40, but then there's a larger population that says she didn't. I mean, that she did beat me, right? But at the end of the day, I won because after I lost, I felt hurt, but then I healed in seconds when we went back to the Hampton Inn. At the downtown suite that we booked through RBE. So it's just like, I'm good with 40 outside of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people just want to put the ghostwriting shit on. No, like, you don't have to ghostwrite for girls that are made. If you want to talk about resumes for motherfuckers that write for some of the greatest, Bonnie Godiva is one of my favorite battle rappers. And believe you me, Bonnie doesn't need one person to write for her. However, right, when Bonnie get the booking, right, and she get the cooking, okay, and she get the running in them fast lanes, she don't have time to put all them bars together like that. 2-3 minute rounds. You guys know 16 bars is 1 minute. You feel what I'm saying to you? So count that up to 3-4 minute rounds times 3. You feel me? That's a lot of memorization. It's 12 to 14 to 16 minutes of memorization. It's a really hard thing to do by yourself. No motivation. Working at an office job at Citibank, Citicorp. Feel me? Answering calls. Because Bonnie always has a really good in real life job. Taste what a lot of people don't get. Oh, I got a real regular career and I'm a career battler? No, motherfucker. You got to do this shit full time, or you got to be a person that don't run in the writer's block. I don't get writer's block. You give me your opponent, I'll size that motherfucker up in 24 hours. All punchlines, shit that you can weed through, pick shit out. Oh, I can use this, I can't use this. Oh, this is too complicated, I can't. And then, feel me? That's what I do. I send the audio with it. I send the thesis statement with it. You feel me? Like, everything that you get is like, it can package anybody. So imagine if I get with a great. They can do it by themselves. I don't ghostwrite for the greats because they need my help. I ghostwrite for them because it's convenient, and now you can do shit in abundance. You know what I'm saying? And keep your quality level up here. Feel me? Like, I love Clean to death. Me and Clean was beefing when he battled T-Top. You feel me? That was the worst battle Clean and had, right? This to his fucking current date, minus the fucking Young Cannon battle. That's because me and him was beefing going through, right? And nobody supports my nigga in battle rap. Like, I support him like he supports me. Feel me? So it's not just rap. It's like, that's my brother. So like the ghostwriting shit is bigger than that. I'll write anything for anybody that I care for immensely, or that I care to see what happens to them when the camera comes on.
Right.
So people be like, oh, you want to just write so you can know, motherfucker, you dumb as fuck. When you have the power to put words in people's mouth, you don't do that shit for fun. You feel me? You either do it for the financial gain in it, or you do it for the culture. And I do a lot of shit for the culture that people don't give me credit for. So it's like, it's actually funny to me, right? And I just sit back, and at the end of everything, when I write the book and you watch your favorite battles, and then I have it in my catalog, then it'll just be like, because I'm not finna discount anybody. Cook your food.
Right.
But at the end of this legacy, you will know why I'm known as Godpen. I didn't give myself that name. That name was given to me when I battled Chilla Jones, who was Kingpin at the time. I beat this motherfucker so bad, they said this nigga named Godpen. I don't want to bicker about it because he's Kingpin. Bicker about it because the bick, or about it, the fucking Kingpin. So now I'm Godpen. You feel me?
Did you get it?
And then this is the thing: when you the pin god, like XTO was last night, right? You still get crucified because when you the pin god, what's that? That's a pin god, right? Cross me and get crucified every single fucking time. So,
did you get that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You need a drink? You need every fucking ball.
To see you live, you guys, just getting a glimpse of this man's mind, to see him live in action, you will not get enough. The punchlines are ill.
I spit freeze, but my punchlines are well thought out. So
right.
You think about the freeze, well thought out. Both of them, right? At the end of the day, we can cook food either way. Like, that's why I bring both to the table. I can't just come in with all ribbons. I gotta come in and say something that just happened live. You feel me? So the food is cooked differently. You feel me? We down south.
He's serving. Okay. Do you hear me? The man is serving.
Like, yeah.
Now,
me and my men use different types of bars. Me and my menu.
Different types of bars.
The food around with that guy. Yeah. We back.
Now back to off of this like big personality, real talk. So you're a family man. You know, you actually have some beautiful kids. How is the traveling aspect, juggling fatherhood, juggling your everyday career, and juggling all the things you do for the culture of battle rap?
Right. I mean, it's sad. It's like just a couple of days ago, my like 3 out of my 5 kids graduated. I got pictures and FaceTimes, and you know the video chat and all that stuff's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I make sure that my kids have the best technology so that we can communicate while I'm going on the road. Because me staying in Stockton, I'm from a small city where it's a crab city.
Right.
Where it's like most people that I came up with battle rapping, like 3/4 of them dead. You know what I'm saying? Shot, all that stuff. So it's like I don't see life in the city that I'm from. So like for my kids' safety and for my kids to have a better future, I started traveling and pursuing these checks all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And they the first Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, okay, everything you can think of. Chime now. Chime. Listen, every time something new come out for transferring money, my baby mom's hitting me up with the app. They send me the link. I download it quickly. You feel me? And we move like that. So it's just like, yeah, I work hard, but my ultimate goal is always to get home to them and spend time. Like I'm getting ready to go to Cali the next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm
right.
on tour in Cali. So it's going to be a fun time for myself because they actually are my motivation for what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really mention them too much because obviously it's a double-edged sword.
Right.
Being this guy and that guy because people don't want to see that. They just want to see, oh, he's this guy.
Right.
He's this guy uses drugs. He uses drugs. Do you use drugs? Because this is what I'm saying. I'm from Cali, so if I smoke weed, right? Forgive me.
That's not a drug.
We'd be best friends if you forgave me for smoking. You feel me? Get it? Weed. Be best friends if you forget for smoking. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I think inside of my mind. You feel me? And if I did a little bit of coke, don't blow it out of proportion. Because I'm still a hero in that situation. And then you think blow coke, heroin in that situation. Because some people blow it's coke, but then the other people blow it's heroin. And that's everything's blown out of proportion.
Time. Okay.
Then what happened?
2019, busy. You just said you're getting ready to go on tour in Cali here briefly.
Open up Filthy Rich. You feel me? Filthy Rich is definitely a motherfucker that's been moving in the game for a while. You know what I'm saying? One of probably the biggest pimps I've ever known.
Right.
So you gotta imagine me going on tour with them. For me being a managerial. And I'm going there, it's just like I feel like I'm gonna elevate my game. You feel me? All the girls, you feel me? All the Q's that's tattooed on their neck. I figure I'm gonna get the Winton to go with it, the Quentin. Feel me? Because I'm like really becoming him. You feel me? Like, so suit yourself if you don't want to be with him. Because if you so suit yourself, that would be a him, right? Because go ahead.
This guy is ridiculous.
Right.
Look, he's just showing off now.
You inspired me. I'm saying, listen.
I love it though. It is so genuine, you guys. This is how you know this man really pours his heart into what he loves, and battle rap has become a part of what he gives. That's a piece of him, and I think it's so cool. Do you think that kind of started back in grade school with literature? Was there someone that inspired you outside of those mainstream artists, somebody more local that you were closer to? Or did you kind of just embody the movement as you grew into it?
All right, well, so let's go back to high school now. So high school, I was an all-star track, triple jump, 100-meter, basketball, all-star game, all-state, all that shit, like honor roll. So you gotta have the grades to go with the sports.
Right.
Pops ain't letting you play shit. You can't go to no dances. You can't do nothing. So success was kind of bred in my family.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand it. I thought that everybody else had cooler parents than I did. You know what I'm saying? But thank God it actually turned out to be that way. So like, you know, sports kind of led my life just like it had led yours. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's a thing.
dope.
It's a real thing.
It is, and I think that makes us more well-rounded. It makes us more open to working with others and networking, communicating with people that we don't necessarily know, because it's a jail thing to kind of walk into a gym for the first time and roll with the first three people you see in the pickup game.
Right.
You know, because you love what you do so much, you're willing to take the chance on these two people. You have no idea what they're going to bring to the table, nor they know what you're going to bring to the table.
Right.
So I think culturally speaking, what Battle League is presented, that's dope, that you understand the culture from both sides. Right. You can kind of see it from a fan's point of view as well as a performer's perspective.
Exactly. And we used to ride on the bus, and I was the only motherfucker that couldn't rap while the basketball team was rapping. You feel me? I'm starting five. I'm winning every way you can win basketball-wise. You know what I'm saying? So you point guard, two guard, bring the ball up, you make the free throw. Go, Q! Everything was love, but I couldn't rap, and they was rapping on the bus. So it was just like, that was the time, me junior year in high school, I was just like, damn, I gotta figure this shit out. So I went home, couldn't catch the beat, because you know, over time, when you don't do nothing like a nigga do, you actually become like less like a nigga. And that's rhythm and everything, because the people that I was hanging with, you feel me, they wasn't into none of that.
Right.
They was really into the books and all. So I didn't really become like a cool guy, till like after I was able to get away from my dad, who was my warden, you feel me? Which is the reason why I'm putting these niggas behind bars, because I grew up with the warden, right? Every time you go to warden, what happens? Oh my God, the warden, the deal, what happens? I need living room. You feel me? That's why I walk down the hall ways away from the bedroom so I can get headroom, you feel me? Slow down. Just say that sports led me to rap. Rap and sports go hand in hand. And then, like, if you look at it at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants to be, like a sports star or a music star,
right?
Or you know, like, so it's like that's what we are embodying with battle rap. And I appreciate to be like a voice that can speak. And then if you don't like me, right, I'm gonna go find your favorite battle rapper and then write for them and then watch that shit. And then years later, right, on your deathbed, I'm gonna send you a private video that only you can open once. So when you open it and see that I wrote and made history and herstory, that was something I wanted in the dictionary, herstory. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because there's a lot of stuff that women are doing that they're not getting credit for out here. You feel me? And there's some girls that wrote for me too. So if you want to get to the brass tacks and nails, if that's how you say it, because I love idioms. Idioms. That's how I write my battles. If you go to idiomdictionary.com, there is a 24-hour running reel of people searching these sayings that have been around for years with the definition of what the saying means. Now, granted, I've given this formula to a lot of people, and they don't know how to translate it from being corny to accurate. Right. And, you know, so it's like I'm giving you the formula, but if you can't cook, it still doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry can show us his jump shot all day, and we're still not going to
be able to do it.
There you go. So,
that's such a vibe. Now, tell him how to follow you on social media, because I know you have some shows coming up, and again, he'll be on tour. You guys want to stay tuned in. Make sure you follow him, like, subscribe, check in this video, share with a friend, go check out his battle raps, become a fan. But go ahead on and tell him how to follow you on social media.
Instagram is PoppyPhysics1132. Facebook, Earl Hinton, had to start it over. You know what I'm saying? Facebook shut down my other Quentin Hinton. That's my real name, you know that. Quentin Hinton, it rhymes. That's why I rhyme for a living. This is on my birth certificate. I can't make this shit up, right? So Earl Hinton on Facebook, and then on Twitter, I think it's Quantum Physics 1, but don't even worry about Twitter. I don't use that shit. You feel me? Like, get at me, mentioning me a different way.
Right.
Not Twitter, because you got to get at me, mentioning me. But that's how I got with her. You feel me? I I got whipped. Her, she got whipped. Go ahead. Right.
For booking purposes, how do they need to contact you?
Do my phone number, because even the police got that. 475-777-6647. That shit crazy. I'm the first nigga that ever used to put a number out there for booking.
No, you're good. You're good.
Booked me off the Verizon. You feel me? And I just jumped off my daddy's plane. He kept calling me by talking about, what? Hello? How much is the deposit? Damn, 300.
I'm coming with it.
I'm coming with it.
Give
it's
it.
Either you telling me calmly $300 deposit, or my pops telling me, yeah. So shout me out for being in it. Go ahead.
That's love. That's entrepreneurship right there. He ventured out into big business right there, babe.
Business.
That's big business.
Big business.
Did he?
Bad boy.
Real dope, you guys. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure and an honor to sit down and be able to pick your brain briefly. We know you have to go catch a flight, and we don't want to hold you up. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to say before we get ready to wrap up here?
Yeah, shout out my home league, Iron Mouth Battle League. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my team, R3, Real Recognized Real. Shout out Innuendo. If they don't get it, we in your window with it when it's finished, and the end you win. Dope. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate Baton Rouge for having me and shit. Fire stuff. I had some gator. I had some black and gator. You feel me? Black and gator. Shoes, they were gator. The food, it was gator. You feel me? Listen, the J I smoked, it was Taylor. There's a battle rap girl out here named Taylor J. You feel me? So like to me, that shit stood out. Like that was major, minor problem. You feel me? And that's what major come out, pay the dollars to see me perform. From me out here, signing off. We here.
Signing off, you guys. Tune in, like, subscribe, follow. It's going down. Be here for the next battle. It'll be in July. Details coming soon. It's your girl Tubbi of the Antidote and the Nerdy Bird site, and we are signing out.